Well, hello to you. Merry Christmas. I am going for a ride down to Swanage. So I thought I'd record it, take you on my little journey like I did with West Bay. I've got my normal visor on today, which I'm not exactly best pleased with, because I could be out for 3 or 4 hours and it'll be dark and I didn't want to wear my tinted visor. So yeah, I don't like it because it hasn't got the pin lock in it either, so I find that I get a bit misted up occasionally. So if you occasionally get a little bit of wind noise, I do apologise. It's just because I've got the visor slightly open, but hopefully we'll be alright. But anyway, it's absolutely fucking freezing. I can already feel it. I've literally just left and I can already feel it on my hands, on my feet. It is really cold and it's meant to get colder this evening. So we'll see how long I last. I'm hoping to get down to Swanage, have a coffee. We'll have a ride along the seafront to a cafe. Hopefully there's a cafe open. Get a coffee and then we'll ride on back. I got some little treaty things that I really wanted for recording purposes. I have got myself some DJI microphones that are wireless, so I'm probably going to try and test them out later and see if we can set up the camera so it's further away from me, and then we'll do a little test run with the bike and do a little talk there, I suppose. I've also ordered a DJI Osmo 7 gimbal. So if I'm ever out with either the GoPro or my phone, I can get a little bit more stable footage and record a little bit better, hopefully. I can also use it for my wife as well when we're recording stuff for her website. So all in all, very, very good. I nearly brought the drone with me today, but it's not looking the best weather-wise for a drone. So I thought I'll leave that alone. We'll do it all by hand. So anyway, hopefully I'll keep warm or I'll adapt, one or the other. But I think a lot of people have been out on their bikes over Christmas, because where I live near a main road. I can hear them, and this is one of the main routes through Dorset, and you hear a lot of people coming through. It's actually quite funny. You hear them wham as you go up the road. But anyway, I'm full of fuel. I filled up last time I went out. The old Blackbird struggled to start a minute ago when I went to fire it up. The battery was a bit low, but which is surprising because I've got it on an isolator switch, but I think the battery's just a little bit worn out and I think it's going to need replacing. So I have got my jump pack with me just in case. I mean, it should be fine. Now I'm riding and everything, it'll charge it up. I'm getting 14.4 volts. So, you know, it'll be fine, but just in case, I thought this time of year I don't want to be stuck at Swanage or something, because I've turned the bike off and it won't restart because the battery's at it. But as long as I can get it fired up with the jump pack, then I can at least then get home. I'm showing you the true reliability of the Blackbird, aren't I? Nah, she's alright really. That's just, I don't know, I've gone through a lot of batteries on my bike. It's about 50 minutes to get to Swanage, but that's in a car. But the roads are still a little bit slippery, so I can't go too bad. Oh, hello. Ducati, very nice, sir. I say a sir, it looked like a sir, but it could have been a madam, so I do apologise. It feels weird not having a tinted visor on. I'm all exposed. People can see my eyes. I don't like it. Oh, a little bit of a queue. Oh, it's Christmas. I'll be polite and wait. Well, I'm going to put my visor up. I'm getting a bit misted up. Oh, is chilly. Fucking hell. I might have to put them on. They're not the best, but hello. Although I've got all the right one isn't working too well, so it just takes the edge off, I suppose. Oh, I'm just gonna get out. Go. Hey, off we go. Right, let's take a lefty poos. Yellow van. Now, I'm trying to think that. Actually, yeah, let's go through. We'll go through Wareham Forest. Drop into Wareham and go through the High Street, up through Stowborough, into Corfe Castle. Beautiful. Right, turn right here down through Wareham Forest. It's not actually a bad road, this. It's pretty straight. Obviously it's got slight curves and that in it, but overall it's a nice road actually. Yeah, but as you can see, it's a pretty clear straight road ahead. I mean, people do tend to throttle it down here, but there's a lot of left and right little exits, junctions, so you always got to be a little bit wary of it. Not that I'm encouraging anybody to speed, but you see these people who do tend to just pull out on them. I'll tell you, there's a lot of people still moving around in caravans at this time of year. Sod that! Too bloody cold. Into the little town of Wareham. It's actually a really pretty little place. Well, bar obviously the power station there, look. What a treat! Look at that, beautiful. Sight for sore eyes. Oh, hello, you're turning right but going in the left lane. Well, oh, fucking well done, knobhead. Wow. Anyway, so welcome to Wareham. By all accounts, so I was told the other day, and don't quote me to this because I could be wrong, the Wareham walls, which circle from here and around, is home to one of the smallest churches in the area. If you like that sort of thing. I mean, I admire an old church. I wouldn't say I'd go to them, but I love to look at them. I like putting the drone up and admiring the sort of the build of them, because I find it fascinating that, you know, when they were built, is the quality and the vision that went into them. Ah, little tea rooms. So anyway, it's the centre of Wareham. There's not a lot here. I always like it when someone admires the motorbikes. The guy inside the cafe there didn't look too impressed though. So when you get here, on the left is the quay. Lovely little spot, especially in the summer. Good for dropping your paddleboards in. They do kayaking and that here. Got a few of the pubs. It's a lovely little spot. If you're ever over down in Wareham, go sit down there, have a drink outside the pub and sit on the quay there. It gets quite busy, as you can imagine, and it's also very busy with the boats, because they come up from the sea, up the river, they get to Wareham, they have a coffee and then they sail back out again. I think they think they're pirates. They turn up and they're like, "Arm your tea, give us a beer." That's my impression of Jack Sparrow. There is naffle here. A pub and a petrol station, and there is a little campsite as well, but that's about it. But it is only like not even 5-minute walk. Well, at the end there, by the garage, about 5 minutes to walk into town. From the top of Stowborough, it's probably 10. You hate that when you start itching. Also, because I got me snooze thing on. Snooze, what do they call them? Snooze? Let's call it a permanent scarf, right? Because I've got a beard, it itches like hell. I don't know how people do it. I put it on just to try and keep me warm, but I might have to just suck up the cold. So anyway, the next stop is Corfe Castle. And then also you've got the steam railway here as well. So you could park here, jump on the steam railway and pop down to Swanage. What we tend to do is park at Corfe Castle, go into the castle for a couple of hours and have a wander around, grab a coffee, then we have a quick little walk around the village, and then we jump on the train down to Swanage, have an afternoon in Swanage, jump on the train back, jump in the car, go home. Really great. There's the railway line going over. Let's go make some noise through Corfe Castle and upset everyone. But I love these houses. See here? The train literally goes over the back of their garden. It's so cool. Yippee-ki-yay. I'll tell you a very non-interesting fact. At this point here, I had a head-on crash once. He's got 69 on in his number plate. There's a choo-choo line. Whoop, whoop. Welcome to Swanage. Toot till the fruit. Still itching, but I'll survive. I think I'm going to have to get some beard oil, I think, and sort that out, because that is driving me up the wall. Hello, he's having a nosy posy at the bike because it's making noise. The problem is I pulled this snooze thing down. Now it's pulling on my cheeks. So now my cheeks are squinching. So when I go down the road, they're like, "Man, that guy's fat." Punched in. Fuck it up. That's a bit better. And there we have Swanage Railway. Choo choo! I love the choo choos. I love a choo choo. Oh, I know. Oh yeah, you are going this way. All right then. Okay. This is where we upset everybody making noise. Everybody looking, look, man, he's making too much noise. I love it. I love it when people look at me. Some of them people just look and they're like, "That's so cool," and other people look like you're a dick. I like it when I got my tinted visor because I can just sort of hide, like giggling to myself. When people can see your eyes, they know that you've clocked them, and they're then thinking, "You absolute dick." But anyway, let's head on out. Oh yeah, you can see now, look, see if you look. See, there you go. Swanage seafront. It's actually a lovely little place. Well worth a visit in the summer. Beach is nice. Doesn't look too great today. We're in the middle of winter. I don't know where I'm going to get a cup of coffee from, mind. That's normally, we used to be able to park there, but they took it away. They've started fining bikers for parking there, which really pisses me off because it brought that coffee shop quite a bit of tourism because the bikers used to come down here. I don't reckon I'm going to end up with a coffee here, you know. Only because there's not really anywhere for me to stop sensibly. round to the seafront. Look, see, completely shut. So you have to turn right, left, not right, you have to turn left. And then you've got the seafront, which again is a nice little walk. Today, windy, cold, not the best. But still nice. Shut up, dog. Yeah. So, do we go, do I go back the way I came, or do we go chain ferry? I mean, the chain ferry's always nice. Go out via Swanage, go out via Sandbanks through Poole. That might be nice. Hi, Santa. He's looking tired. To be fair, he's had a busy week. Holy shit! Make a little bit of noise as we go by. The drop down was worth it. Whoop, whoop. It is getting cold, really cold. A friend of mine's just messaged and said that she's been out on her bike and she said it's freezing, and it is. I definitely need that hot drink. Part of me's just like, just get the boat, go home, jump on that chain ferry and head home, but I really want a coffee, and although it's cold, I am quite enjoying myself. So, onwards and upwards, shall we say? Brum brum. Who's... Whee! Now, do I be really naughty and go all the way to the front? Yeah, go on. The joys of biking. Oh hello, sand, we'll fucking go around that, fuck that. Oh. So, there's the ferry. It'll be a little while, but I think that's a lot of force on those chains, isn't it? It's quite impressive. That's a lot of force. It's fucking cool. Nice and slippery. Right down the front. Cheers, mate. Top speed this is, mate. Look at me go, look at me go. Okay. That's the one good thing about being on a bike on there. You usually get to the front and you're first off. Hayabusa, very nice. I might pop to Paul Key. There's an area there where you can go and get some photos. It's on the other side, on the industrial side. It's quite a good little spot. Oh, there's a tunnel ahead. Only a little one, but there's a tunnel, which means I get to be a complete dick. Let's get the revs down. Ready? I love that too much. He's just a scooter boy. Let's go chase the scooter. He's got a fucking flat tyre though. Jesus. See him? Yeah, fuck me. Your rear tyre's flat. Alright, he's not bothered. Right, fair enough, mate. I would not want to be going around any fucking fast corners on that. Woohoo! Shit the bed. He's just like, I'm just going to carry on. I mean, in fairness to him, I suppose if he can get back to wherever he's working to, get it back there, then I suppose problem solved. But fuck me. That's literally no fucks given. Look at him go. He's like, hee. Bless him. It's my lorry. There she is. See if she starts when I come back. I'm not back for another 2 weeks. Giggity giggity. Oh, I need to pee. Right, I need to find this spot. Now, I only found out about this spot the other day. Now bear in mind, I'm in and out of this docks constantly. But I saw a friend of mine, Tom, rode down here, and there's a point that, I think it's between the buildings, that you could go and park up right by the waterfront and get pictures. I mean, you could go actually to the docks itself over there in front of me. But apparently it might be, maybe it's here. Is it down here? Oh, it might be. Oh, this might be it. Oh yeah, this is it. A sneaky little spot, but brilliant for getting photos of your bike. Fucking brilliant. So earlier on I said I would answer a couple of questions that I've had recently of people. Seems to be quite a common one, is asking about the bike itself. They're asking me, is the Honda Blackbird worth it? And is it a good starter bike? So I guess the responsible side of me should say no, the Honda Blackbird is not a good starter bike. It's certainly not a bike I would do your test on, let's put it that way. But that being said, I don't think any bike is out of your range depending on how you ride. So if you're somebody that rides erratically, would I recommend a Honda Blackbird as your first bike? Absolutely not. If you're someone like me, middle of your life, you've got things at home that matter to you, you're not going to ride like an absolute lunatic everywhere. So this bike would probably be absolutely brilliant for you, because it's all about how you pull this throttle back. If you can control yourself, then Any bike's perfectly fine as a first bike. It's, you know, driving or riding, anything experience comes with time, practice and age. But if you're somebody that you don't do that, you're somebody you just enjoy a gentle ride, and you like a little bit of power for when you need it, this is a great bike. Fantastic bike to start with. If you've done your test and you're running around on a 400-500cc bike, 600cc, this is an incredible bike to step up to. But you won't notice much difference apart from when you really open it up, or in a straight line when you're going down a dual carriageway. Then you'll understand what these big bikes are capable of doing. But if you live in the centre of London, or I don't know, Luton, Reading, Manchester, well, you ain't going to do that on this. It's such a big, heavy, bulky bike that you just don't use the bike's capability. So you could ride it anywhere. You could use it, and a novice could ride this bike. You're probably likely to drop it because you would underestimate the weight of the thing, which is what I did when I bought it, and I've been riding for a while. That is something with these bikes I would recommend that you have to take into account, that they are very, very heavy. They have heating problems, can be resolved. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. If you buy one of these bikes and they run hot and they overheat, don't listen to the people on the forums when they say to you, that's just how they are, deal with it. Load of shite. I've had this bike 5 years. It used to always overheat and run really hot, and after, you know, changing radiators and thermostats and temperature sensors, coolants, adding water wetter, changing the fan, this bike no longer runs hot. It keeps at a nice temperature even on a really hot day. It's absolute pleasure to ride now. They also have a wiring problem, which is they have these plastic blocks which you can plug stuff into. They corrode, and then they start causing problems. You start having electrical faults. The best thing to do is cut them out and hardwire the wires together, solder them together, and then that eliminates that problem. They're very weak on the front. If you drop it, the fairings tend to break quite hard because it's a heavy old bit of kit that falls straight onto the fairings. Now I've got these bungs, potentially to protect that if that ever happened again. It might stop them from shattering, but they might crack or scratch, but hopefully it'll take most of the impact. They have a problem with the ECUs, but it's not the ECU itself, it's just that they're only held in with a bungee strap. If that bungee strap comes off or snaps, the ECU bounces around on the bike, which could cause some of the inside of the terminals to break, crack, whatever, which can then lead you to problems. But again, all these things, they're an old bike. You can pick up these parts everywhere. There are people that specialise in them, and you can get them, you know, if you just go online, once you get to know the right people, you'll always get the parts you need for this bike. And the people that are into these bikes, they're enthusiasts, they're really, really helpful. It's fast, it's powerful, it's super comfortable to ride. I've got bar risers on this, but I sit very, very comfortably. I have dropped it a little bit for my little legs, which do really, really help. Some people say you take away some of the mobility in the corners. I personally haven't noticed it. It still handles just as well as it always did, and I have a great time with it. I do go into showrooms regularly. I try other bikes. I take them out for test rides. I come back. I go, oh, there's something not right about it. I get back on this, and I go, that's why it's not this bike. It took me a long time to realise that, because I always want the next thing. But with this thing, it's a lot for your money. I've got a few more bits I want to do to it. But anyway, back to the bike itself. If you are thinking about getting one, I'd highly recommend it. Try and find one that's had everything done. Find one that's had the wiring loom corrected. Find one that's had an upgraded or a better radiator fitted. Unless the one in there is mint. But if you do find one, go fire it up, start the engine up, let it run, and just make sure that fan kicks in when it gets to 99 or 100 degrees. As long as that fan kicks in and it holds the temperature or reduces it, if it continues to rise, then when you're on a hot summer's day, it will continue to rise quickly. So that's the one thing you want to check. Fire it up, let it get hot, and just make sure that fan kicks in and it either holds the temperature or reduces it. Other than that, they're bloody reliable. Good engines, good clutch and gearbox. The clutch is hydraulic, which for me is a big plus. just a really nice bike. You know, I'd recommend it to anyone. Just be mindful of the kind of rider that you are, and be mindful that they're heavy, they're fast, but you can ride it anywhere in the world. Maybe not mountain, but anywhere there's a road, you could ride that thing and enjoy it. So there you go. There's my Honda Blackbird. Go get one. Back on the road. Glad I brought me non-tinted visor for sure now, because now the sun's going down, I'd be like, I gotta get home. Where it's quite nice now, because I don't have to stress about it. I can just poodle on. I still need that coffee, but I've just done my little, just done the little talk of the bike, showing you the Blackbird, telling you about it, and hopefully, if anybody's interested in getting one, maybe I've answered a couple of questions about them. But they are brilliant. They really are brilliant. Oh, some bikers having fun. Playing on his, is that Grom, I think it was. Oh, I don't know, why not get on a pump anyway? Oh yeah, I can. Oh, God. Oh, there we go. Let's just put normal in. Be alright. I'll burn that off. That'll do. £15. Fucking hell, mate. Right, it's that does look still open, in fairness. I think we'll find out in a minute. Oh. So we've just had a coffee, and now I need to get home. The main reason being is I really need a poo. God, it's the first time I've ridden in the dark in ages. You'll be able to see how good my LED headlights are now. But once we get past here, there's no lights, so you'll be able to see how good they actually are. They make such a difference when I'm riding. When you're on a bike, you want as much light as possible. One, for visibility, but two, so people see you. Like if you look at my headlights now, you can see they really light up the road. Like I'm lit up everywhere, which is much better visibility for me. La, da, 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 da. You can see the roads are starting to get a little bit slippery tonight. See the little damp patches appearing. Well, bugger me sideways, it's bloody cold, isn't it? Oh, bloody yeah, I just felt that cold hit me. It just suddenly like it's the one thing with biking is you can travel, and like every quarter of a mile, every half a mile, it's like you feel the temperature changes. Like you'll go between fields and you'll feel the cold dew between the fields crossing the road. You don't get that in a car. It just hits you and you're like, God, bloody hell. You feel every temperature change. Right, that's going to be really annoying through the town now. It rumbles through it. I love it. dinner there the other night. Very nice. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it very much. If you have enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button, or if it's on any of the other social medias that sound short than that, you can find me on TikTok and Instagram under the middle-aged motorcyclist, and I would appreciate it very, very much. I also have a podcast, and that you can search in any of the platforms: Spotify, Amazon, Apple Podcasts, and that is under the Middle-Aged Motorcyclist Podcast, and you can hear where I talk about things I've been up to on my bike and where I'm going. Hopefully doing a few more reviews on there. I'll probably talk about this ride out this week or next week whenever I record it, and have a chat about where I've been. Oh, hello. And yeah, so anyway, thank you very much, I appreciate it, and I shall catch you all in the next video. Take care, bye bye.